ever thought how animals survive in the cold? Once the thermostat goes down, what do they do to stay warm? Well, we just put on more layers. I've got lots on today because it's minus 20 degrees Celsius outside. But I don't think I'd really want to stay out here all winter at minus 20. But there's animals that do. How do they survive? Well, I'm going to talk to you about 3 ways today in our Nature Minute that animals survive. The first one is they stop. Some animals stop. They stop moving. They get into a cozy place and they hibernate. Some of those animals are the little brown bat. You can look that up and find out some really cool facts about them. The northern leopard frog, for example, the common garter snake. Common garter snakes have these things called hibernaculums. They're really cool. I'll talk to you more about those later. And the brown bear is one of our favorite ones we like to talk about when we talk about staying still for the winter time. And another one happens to be a northern pike, which is a fish. These animals conserve their energy in the wintertime. Some of them go completely dormant, some of them stay a little bit active, and some of them just use very little energy and stay very still, doing very little activity. The northern leopard frog will dive down to the bottom of a lake or a river that keeps moving all winter. They need to have the water still moving and not frozen solid. They burrow down into the mud and they stay very still all winter. Every now and then they'll kick around to get some oxygen into the water because they still need to breathe, but they stay very still. Same thing with northern pike. They'll go in a very slow current or in a lake and they'll stay very still and not move around much. And they conserve their energy. We know what the black bears do. They eat lots and lots and lots and lots in the summer and into the fall, and then they have a nice nap in the wintertime, not moving around much. So the first way, stop. Those are the animals that stop. Some animals, they drop. What does that mean? Well, like the bumblebees, when it gets really cold out, they drop. They die. Except for the queen. She happens to burrow in somewhere nice and warm, and she stays still for most of the winter time, conserving her energy, but they drop. Some species, like tiny little frogs, they can actually freeze solid and then come back to life again when the warm sun hits them. So that's another way of surviving. They actually drop. The third way, they just keep on rolling. Rolling all winter long. Well, we know some of those animals. The moose, the deer, mice and voles, weasels, squirrels, snowshoe hare. They all keep on rolling in the winter. They have different adaptations, and we'll talk about that later, that help them stay warm in the wintertime and help them survive through the winter, but they just keep on rolling. So I want you to get outside and see what kind of animals are around in your neighborhood and how do you think they've helped themselves stay warm all winter long. Take care, and we'll see you again for another Nature Minute. Bye. Woo!